Thank you, Kelly. There is a human electricity current at the moment just coursing around these stands in the Kazan arena. The FIFA volunteers are out and they have just pulled wide the two giant flags of both nations, the tricolour of France on our left-hand side as we look down from our commentary position up on high, a symbol of the World Cup pulled taut over the halfway line in the centre circle, and then the bright sunshine in the middle of the light blue and white stripes of the Argentine flag. Lovely mix of fans inside the stadium as well. French in amongst pockets of the Argentines. I've seen furry cockerels on heads. I've seen an Argentine fan with a zebra mask on, one with an Indian headdress on, Argentine banners all over the place. One French fan is holding a copy of L'Equipe with a picture of the day that France won the World Cup in 1998 on. And they're just building the tension more and more at the moment because the players are being held in the tunnel. We have close-up shots of the captains, Lionel Messi and Hugo Lloris. Now the announcement for the teams, and I think Lionel Messi, not that he needed it, has just sharpened up a little bit in personal appearance as well. I think the hair's had a little cut. I think a little bit of a shave down the sides. I think the beard's been trimmed as well, Chris Sutton. You put a smart shirt on for today, and in the end you changed it and went back for the white t-shirt, but Lionel Messi's coming out looking the business.
Yeah, I wore my best shirt today, but I was told by yourself and Juliet Farrington that it wasn't the nicest shirt, so I went back to change it, and here I am.
Chris Sutton with us in the Kazan arena. The game does not need any hyping. The knockout stage is about to get underway at Russia 2018. The big teams in this tournament yet to really fire. 4 games, Chris, 4 games, 4 great performances. The World Cup could be yours.
Yeah, and France were my favourites coming into the tournament, but how can you write Argentina off with the talent they have in the side and the talent they have on the bench? Anything is possible. It's knockout football now.
Lip-smackingly exciting. Sitting here inside the Kazan arena, national anthems on the way, and they will begin with La Marseillaise. Yeah, I thought as much. Incredible noise and an incredible reaction from the Argentina fans, a whole mass of fans. I mean, they're absolutely dominating this stadium in the light blue and white, and just a sea of movement, Chris, and it's a sort of 2-tiered stadium, but that lower tier all the way round, just like waves lapping out at sea. I've got to say, I personally have had butterflies about this game. Couldn't sleep last night. Had to eat 2 main courses at lunch today just to settle the nerves. You couldn't sleep either. You went out for a run and got chased by a stray dog. But we're here and we're looking forward to it.
We are, and I mean, what a clash, what a collision. 2 previous winners of the World Cup. France the favourites, but the underachievers. Been underwhelming so far in this tournament, and Argentina written off. They have been, but you just don't know on their day. These fans, these thousands of Argentinian fans who have turned up, they expect.
So here we go then, the start of the last 16 on BBC Radio 5 Live. Lionel Messi and Hugo Lloris shake hands on the halfway line. France naming the same team that beat Peru in their second group game. Hugo Lloris, the captain, all in yellow, wins his 101st cap. A back 4 of Benjamin Pavard, Raphael Varane, Samuel Umtiti. I saw him having a convivial chat with his clubmate Lionel Messi in the tunnel, and Lucas Hernandez at left back. Paul Pogba and N'Golo Kanté in central midfield, Matuidi on the left-hand side, Mbappe, number 10. I can see him in conversation at the moment with Angel Di Maria. Looking forward to watching him this afternoon, try and sprinkle some stardust on it. Olivier Giroud and Antoine Griezmann, who's just doing a bit of basketball in the centre circle at the moment, just pretending like he's shooting hoops. Argentina, 1 change. Higuain is out, no Aguero either. Lionel Messi will play as the false 9. Cristiano Pavón comes into the side of Boca Juniors. The 22-year-old wins his 9th cap. Big call by the manager Jorge Sampaoli. Franco Armani, the goalkeeper, this is only his 2nd cap. I mean, what an occasion to be winning your 2nd cap in the World Cup here in Russia in the last 16. Back 4 of Gabriel Mercado, Otamendi and Rojo, the Manchester boys, Nicolas Tagliafico of Ajax at left back, so he'll have to look after Mbappe. Enzo Perez, Javier Mascherano, who wins his 147th cap for Argentina this afternoon, and Iber Banega, Pavon, Angel Di Maria and Lionel Messi completes the lineup. You can hear the countdown. 1. Referee blows his whistle. Good news for Chris Sutton, being such a fan of Iran. He's Iranian, so there is some involvement in the knockout stages of the World Cup. His name is Ali Reza Fagani, and there is an early free kick that goes Argentina's way. So all the waiting is over. We are underway. As Chris was saying, 2 former World Cup winners, France the once in 1998, Argentina 78 and 86. So much expectation on both, so much pressure on the players and on the managers as well. Really hope this game's going to deliver what we think it might, Chris.
Yeah, well, this is it. You lose, you are out. I think that France, they really need to improve in an attacking sense. Argentina, they have frailties at the back. The key to this game really is that centre-half pairing for Argentina. How are they going to cope with the French attack?
Hugo Lloris on the ball for France in the early stages. Inside his penalty area, the French team in the dark blue shirts with the slightly lighter blue sleeves, white shorts, red socks, most of them in white boots, playing from left to right in this first half. And Argentina, love that Argentine kit, the vertical light blue and white stripes, black shorts with the white stripes down the side and the white socks. Early throw for Argentina on the left, which Tagliafico gets ready to take. 90 seconds played in the first knockout game here at Russia 2018. The group stages have been wonderful, dramatic, entertaining. VAR has played a massive part. This, the first ever knockout game in World Cup history with VAR. We'll have to wait and see whether it plays a part today. And what a way to start the knockout stages. France against Argentina. Argentina in possession of the ball. Otamendi through the middle. Messi gets his first touch, leaps high in the air. Guess who's there to smother it? It's Kante. Mbappe just gets the ball caught between his feet. Mascherano slides in and knocks it back to his keeper. Second cap for the keeper today, Chris.
Yeah, and he's going to have a big game, a clean sheet, and he'll be all the fashion.
Franco Armani. Just tick that off as the early Chris Sutton gag. 2 minutes gone.
I'd say just interesting with the Argentinian setup that Messi is playing as a false 9. First time he has actually played in that position for Argentina. There was a thought that Pavon, who can play centrally up front, but he started out on the right-hand side.
Poor first touch from Pogba, gave it away loosely in midfield, went to try and make amends, crashed into Banega and gave away the free kick, possibly nerves.
And you just see Messi now just peeling into a little pocket on that right-hand side. So the French centre-halves don't have anybody to mark.
Messi is lurking in his green boots. Here he is on the ball. Gets it from Pavon. 3 defenders around him. Gets caught there. Goes flying to the floor. And Matuidi waves at him, I think, to sort of try and excuse the challenge, saying, get up, you're making a meal of that. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah. Well, I think he does make a little bit of a meal with that. But the Argentinian players surround the referee. This is going to be fiery.
It'll be tough for the referee actually today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but he's just got to give decisions as he sees it.
Yeah. Argentine fans, you can hear belting out the tunes in the background, jumping up and down, loads of them with their shirts off. Argentine free kick coming shortly. Can't actually see the ball at the moment. Oh, there it is, being slung on from the sidelines. Need that. Banega getting ready to take the free kick. Otamendi standing well offside at the moment, just behind the French defensive line, which is 5 yards ahead of the penalty area. Now he drifts back into the crowd, looking like that queue at the bus shelter. And let's wait for the free kick. Referee is happy. He's in lime green. Banega's free kick into the penalty area. Ball bounces loose, hacked away by Varane. Kante with the header. Griezmann nods it on. Chance now for Pavard to control the ball. 10 yards outside his own penalty area for France. And France can start to build and play. France 0, Argentina 0. The whistles from the Argentinian fans for the French possession. Pogba with those loose long limbs, just comes running towards Kante, exchanges a little 1-2, ball is passed to Varane, up towards Giroud. What a lovely flick from Giroud, and Mbappe goes for the nutmeg, and Otamendi in with a really good challenge there to win it back. And now good run from the left hand side, Di Maria one-on-one here on the left of the French penalty area, floats the cross deep to the far post beyond Pavon and behind for the goal kick. 5 minutes played, France 0, Argentina 0. Here's Chris Sutton.
Yeah, there was a thought that Sidibe may start as right back over Pavard. It's a worrying area for the French with Di Maria's pace down that left-hand side for Argentina. And they'll be looking, the Argentinians, to exploit that area.
Well, Pavard, who is playing right back for France, plays his club football for Stuttgart, and normally as a centre-back for them he can play right back, but you're right, up against Di Maria this afternoon, big challenge. Ball is given away to Mbappe, you don't want to be doing that too often. Skips down the right-hand touchline, just overruns it, and the ball goes out for a throw-in to Argentina. 0-0.
France quite aggressive with their pressing. They're saying, we're not going to let you play out easily across the back. Really pinned Argentina into this corner.
Winners of this one will play Uruguay or Portugal in the quarterfinals in Nizhny Novgorod, and we have got commentary of that last 16 tie coming up for you later on this evening on 5 Live. Kicks off 7 o'clock UK time. Other sports news for you so far today: Valtteri Bottas on pole position for the Austrian Grand Prix by 200 to the second from Lewis Hamilton. Hampshire have finished on 330 for 7 from their 50 overs in the Royal London One Day Cup final at Lord's. Kent's chase is underway now, and you can hear it over on 5 Live Sports Extra. And Caroline Wozniacki has beaten Arina Sabalenka in the final at Eastbourne today, the men's final, over on BBC Two now. Plenty more on all the other sport at half-time in this game. Our focus now entirely on France and Argentina in the World Cup. Banega with the long ball forward comes bouncing through, and Hugo Lloris grabs it comfortably in both hands. So neither team yet, Chris, yet to really strike a meaningful blow.
No, but the way Argentina are set up, they have to play with Messi as a false nine. They don't have that option, that Higuain option of clipping the ball forward into a big guy as an outlet.
Mbappe, midway inside the Argentina half, picks up the pace, running at them, is brought down 25 yards out. The first shooting chance of this game is going to go to France from the free kick. It's in a really dangerous position.
25 yards out, good driving run from Mbappe. Mascherano goes to ground. I actually think he gets the slightest touch on the ball, but he may be lucky to get away with not getting booked there, Mascherano. But this is an opportunity. There's Griezmann over the ball.
Griezmann is there, Pogba is there, Franco Armani, 32-year-old goalkeeper from River Plate, all in orange. Heart must be thumping in his chest at the moment as he leans on his left post, lines up the Argentina wall. Early stages of this last 16 tie. Will it be Griezmann? Will it be Pogba? Griezmann really came to life in the knockout stages at Euro 2016. 5 goals in the knockout stages to finish as top scorer. He's not sparkled here at all. This possibly could be the time for it to happen. Pogba and Griezmann deep in conversation. Pogba, the taller man, on the left-hand side, towering above Griezmann, a bit like the Sutton-Bruce Ball partnership, that. Let's see who's going to take it. 6 Pogba or 7 Griezmann. Whistles go up from the Argentine fans. Referee blows his whistle. Griezmann with the left foot round the wall, off the bar. The ball comes thudding back off the bar, headed forward by Kante, and Argentina with Messi now to try and sort things out, clatters it downfield with his left foot. What a delicious strike from Griezmann.
Yeah, a couple of languid steps up to the ball, whips it over the wall, and he's not far away, hammers the crossbar. The Argentinian goalkeeper nowhere.
Here comes France again. Good ball from Griezmann, wide left to Hernandez, the left back, fires it into the penalty area, intercepted. Mbappe was waiting. Banega now has it in midfield for Argentina, 10 yards outside their own penalty area, slowing things down. Di Maria across to Banega, and now Javier Mascherano just puts his studs on the ball, and Argentina have an early escape. BBC Radio 5 Live at the World Cup. All 4 last 16 ties over this weekend. You will hear in full here on 5 Live. 7 o'clock tonight, as I said. Conor McNamara and Dion Dublin with Uruguay against Portugal. possibility of Messi-Ronaldo head-to-head in the quarterfinals. 0-0 in Kazan, and Argentina happily knocking the ball around. Now they just try and build down the right-hand side with Pavon. Messi's going to make a run. The ball is running right down the wide of the touchline there. Challenge on him from Titi, and the ball goes out for an Argentina
I think the
throw.
criticism, Argentina against Croatia, they didn't get Messi on the ball enough, and they haven't done in these opening stages.
10 minutes played. France have already rattled the bar. If you have just tuned in, where on earth have you been? Messi from the throw. Back to Mercado. The ball is nodded in field. Here's the right back again, Mercado. Little flick to Messi. All very neat and tight. Now Messi on the dribble. Knocked down.
Free kick
From Matuidi. Doesn't get the free kick. Messi's going to have another go. Flicks it with his left foot. Ball bounces down the touchline. Came off Kante, throw-in taken quickly to Messi. Little 1-2. Messi on the move again. Pogba's in there to stop him this time. Banega can't quite control the ball. And look at the pace from Mbappe. Goes streaking away down the middle of the pitch. Giroud's with him on the left-hand side. Mbappe's going into the penalty area and down. It's a penalty. It is a penalty. Mbappe was just too fast, too strong, too powerful to handle. The challenge on him from Marcus Rojo, who gets the yellow card. And France have an early penalty in Kazan.
Well, powerful driving run, brilliant from Mbappe. Picks the ball up just over the halfway line, and he's got one thought on his mind. Just going to drive with the ball. It's in fact inside his own half, and he just keeps going and going and going. Oh, do you know what? So Rocco gets his arm across him, goes into the area.
Video
checking it, yeah.
Video assistant referees with any situation like this will look at it. Any penalty incident gets looked at. The referee makes the decision on the field. He has pointed at the spot. The check is over, we're being told on our screens, and the referee down on the pitch is not making any change to his decision.
The same.
Right, the other problem here, Chris Sutton, is Kylian Mbappe fell awkwardly, is down and has stayed down, and that is a worry for France. It's a real tangle of arms and legs. Rojo actually starts it outside the area, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but the foul goes into the area, and I think that's the correct decision. It's just got too much pace. Mbappe sees the space and he drives. He's electric. Leaves Rocco for dead.
Antoine Griezmann has the match ball casually tucked under his right arm. We have only played 12 minutes here in Kazan. Early penalty for France. 0-0 at the moment. Griezmann scored his penalty against Australia that he won in the first group game. Big moment for Franco Armani. Second cap for Argentina in goal. Griezmann's going to take a short run at this. Lots of jeering and whistling from the Argentina fans, but this to get France off to a flyer. Griezmann is just staring at the ball. He's got his hands on his hips. The referee is making sure that everyone is outside the penalty area. He nods, he blows his whistle, and here comes Griezmann for France. He sends the keeper the wrong way and gives them the lead in Kazan early on in this last 16 tie. No mistake from Antoine Griezmann, who moves into a little jog to celebrate the goal. Rojo with the foul on Mbappe, and Griezmann tucks the penalty away to make it France 1, Argentina 0.
Griezmann, big game player, cool as you like, left-footed, strolls up to the ball, sends Armani the wrong way. Wasn't it brilliant from Mbappe? That driving run, that pace, saw the space, brought down, and Griezmann has turned up for the World Cup. Big game player, big goal.
Second goal of the World Cup for Antoine Griezmann, both from the penalty spot. What have Argentina got in response? Lionel Messi has never scored a goal in a World Cup knockout game. They need their hero now. They're behind. They just could not handle the pace and the power of Mbappe.
No, we talked that was the worrying area for Argentina. That centre-half pairing, and Rojo, you have to say, Mbappe, brilliant from him. He was isolated, Rojo, but he brought him down, and Griezmann did the rest.
Who sparked into life early on here in the Kazan arena, on the banks of the River Kazanka, capacity of about 45,000. The Argentina fans immediately get behind their team again. Behind early on, France 1, Argentina 0. The winners will face Uruguay or Portugal in the quarter-finals. Ball is with Pavon on the right-hand side. Plays the little 1-2 with Mercado, the right back. Well tackled by Umtiti. Throw into Argentina on the right. They take it quickly. Mercado again. And the ball comes back to Mascherano in midfield. He plays a low pass across the pitch to Rojo. Rojo finds Tagliafico on the left. Tagliafico looking for the run of Di Maria. That's easily cut out by Varane. Mbappe with a cheeky little back heel has given the ball away. Banega and Rojo get in each other's way. Clever overhead kick from Pogba to try and release Griezmann. His first touch wasn't good, and Mascherano plays it back to his goalkeeper.
And the French backline are dealing with ease. The Argentinian attack can't get Messi into the game. They lack a focal point. They lack a Higuain or an Aguero.
Mascherano in the centre circle, plays it out wide to Pavon. Pavon lays it back to Mercado. Now Messi dribbling away to the right-hand side, plays the 1-2 with Mercado. Couldn't wait to get the ball back to Messi there. Now Pavon on the turn. Messi's with him. France double up on him. Griezmann's very deep, just outside his own penalty area. Mascherano's won the ball off him. It comes back to Umtiti, who gets in a bit of a mess, but he's managed to scoop it back to Lloris, and Lloris clears with his left foot up the middle of the pitch.
Every time Messi gets the ball, though, Kante's there, Pogba's there, no space. Argentina, they have to be so exact on the ball. And it's France who have started the stronger, better organised, more assertive.
BBC Radio 5 Live, 15 minutes played, last 16 game of Russia 2018, and already we have a goal, an Antoine Griezmann penalty. Didier Deschamps in his smart blue suit came out to the edge of the pitch there, issued a little instruction and headed back in. Jorge Sampaoli, who's in a tight white Argentina t-shirt, black tracksuit trousers, see the heavily tattooed arms down there and the bald, shiny pate in the sunshine in Kazan. Way out of his technical area at the moment, trying to urge his team on. They're looking for a free kick here, over on the right. They don't get it, but Messi's on the ball again. Tweedy's in front of him. Giroud comes back to try and help out. The ball is played wide to the right-hand side. It's back with Mascherano. Mascherano's going to go for the diagonal right to left, looking for Di Maria. His little header forward leaves Tagliafico with a lot to do, and Pavard just shepherds the ball out of play, but it flicked him on the way out, and Argentina get the corner.
Really sloppy defending from Pavard on the byline. Just had to leave the ball. And this is an opportunity. Otamendi, he's gone forward. Rojo.
Di Maria's going to take the corner. Plenty of movement inside that penalty area. Messi's lurking on the edge of the box. Di Maria waves his right hand and then clips this with his left foot into the near post. Griezmann heads that away. Mbappe jumps high to try and chest the ball down. He thought he got a nudge from Tagliafico. France have it. They've given it away though. Di Maria back to Banega. Banega fires a low pass into the middle of the park where Enzo Perez controls. And here is Banega of Sevilla. Again, celebrated his 30th birthday yesterday. Gives it to Tagliafico, who pushes it up the line to Di Maria. Closed down quickly, Argentina throw.
And when France are out of possession, there's always one of the French midfielders who attaches themselves to Lionel Messi. So they're not actually man marking or have a specific man marker, but somebody is always paying Messi extremely close attention.
18 minutes played in this first half. France leading through the early Griezmann penalty. Argentina possession at the moment. Little flick of the ball down the right-hand side. Pavon is able to keep that in, takes it to the byline. Poor low cross. And Umtiti intercepts. No one in the penalty area, as Chris Sutton says. Pogba, with one of those driving runs, is fouled. Immediately leans an arm forward and grabs the ball. Takes the free kick quickly onto Mbappe. What control! Into the box. He's down again. Well, and the referee says free kick on the edge of the area this time, no penalty.
It's a big call. Card comes out. There's a brilliant spot from Pogba deep in his own half. Quick free kick. The Argentinian backline, I think it's Tagliafico, they just switch off on Mbappe's pace. Gets him behind Rojo, the left centre half. Good first touch. Tagliafico, I think there is contact. I think that's the correct decision. Just outside the box, brings him down. Wonderful touch from Mbappe.
So Argentina have two of their back four on yellow cards now, Rojo and Tagliafico, and plenty of the players, I mean, in terms of going through to the next round, on yellow cards out on the pitch as well, including Messi.
The Argentinian backline, they've got to switch on. They're playing against Mbappe, who has electric pace. Pogba gets his head up. You've got to drop earlier. Switched off. And you think this is real opportunity. I think Pogba's over the ball. It's a yard outside the 18-yard box, level with the right-hand post of Armani.
Pogba's face dripping with sweat. He is staring at the top right corner of Armani's goal. The ball is at his feet. Griezmann is there as well. Griezmann hit the last one and rattled the bar. He stuck the penalty away beautifully. So let's see who gets the next one. And the wall is being marched right. I mean, it's only a couple of yards in front of the 6-yard box, which obviously makes sense. It's an 18-yard penalty area. March them back 10. Just before you hammer me for saying something very, very silly. 20 minutes played. France leading Argentina 1-0. Griezmann with hands on hips. He and Pogba having casual conversation.
You talk about this being too close to get it up and over the wall. We saw Suarez from a similar position against Russia go goalkeeper's side, right-footed. That's normally the way.
Both standing very close to the ball. Pogba's moved back a little further. If Griezmann hits it, it's only going to be a couple of paces to the ball. Referee's whistle goes. Pogba with his right foot gets underneath it and drives it over.
Got to work the keeper. Has to work the keeper. Opportunity wasted from Paul Pogba, right-footed, well over the bar, sails into the stand.
20 minutes played then in the first knockout game at Russia 2018 on BBC Radio 5 Live. Juliet Farrington, our producer, with the stat here from Opta Joe. Antoine Griezmann's been directly involved in 10 of France's last 15 goals at major tournaments. It's the World Cup and the Euros. 8 goals and 2 assists. Not had a great tournament so far. He's stuck away his 2 penalties.
He didn't in the Euros, did he? But then got going. Last 16 is a big game player.
Mascherano plays it wide to the left-hand side. Banega's ball into the penalty area. Banega gets the rebound back again. Right-footed, 25 yards out. Shot took a little deflection, loops up over the bar and goes behind for an Argentina corner. Just about midway through the first half. I don't think the French fans will be counting any chickens just yet, or as they say in Russia, Chris, you love these, don't you?
Here we go.
Don't share the bear's fur before you shoot it. That is the equivalent. Do not count your chickens before they're hatched, and that's exactly what France won't be doing. It's a little bit different, a little bit more bloody, perhaps. Corner for Argentina. Trailing 1-0. Had plenty of the ball, but Mbappe has looked just so dangerous for France. Referee's just sorting out some argy-bargy in the penalty area with Pogba and Mercado. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Argentina players right in there. Corner comes in deep. Lloris stays on his line. Good header away from Pogba. Drops down on the edge of the box. Flicked on by Matuidi. Here's Messi. Cushions the ball in his left boot. Takes 2 touches. Decides he can't do anything from there, so he comes back to Mascherano, who goes through a little slither of sunshine in the middle of his own half and then plays the ball back to Armani. He's a bit under pressure from Mbappe. Mbappe looks so up for it as well. He might get another chance here because that's a good interception by Kante on the left-hand side, up against Messi. Messi's won that little duel and the throwing goes to Argentina.
Yeah, it's all France. They've been dominant. They look really well organised. And you wouldn't be surprised if they create more chances with the pace of Mbappe. They just cannot cope, the Argentinians, with Mbappe.
Uruguay against Portugal on the way tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff in between time. So after this game and ahead of the next one, Kirsty Gallagher and Robbie Savage taking the calls on a World Cup 606 from 5 o'clock UK time. So get your calls in 08085 909 693 to have your say on this first knockout game. And also our South American football expert Tim Vickery just breaking the news before kickoff that James could possibly be a major doubt for Colombia in the game against England. Pavon's trying to control the ball here in the inside right channel. He's lost it. Mbappe away again down the left-hand side with that little burst of speed on the turn. Otamendi kicked him, fouled him.
Yeah, it has to be a free kick. There's enough to put Mbappe off. He couldn't retrieve the ball on the left-hand side, but how sharp does he look?
I thought he'd given the free kick. No,
he has to blow his whistle for that.
I thought I heard a whistle, Chris. Obviously didn't. My ears are deceiving me. Mascherano plays the ball to the right-hand side. The Argentina fans for the first time just a little bit subdued, which you never really say. Messi now might get them on their feet here. Gives it to Mascherano. Messi making a run through the middle. On the turn here, on the edge of the box, and out comes Lloris sliding in bravely at the feet of Perez to grab the ball. And Titi's gone down, who claims he got a little shove in the face as Perez came past him.
And Perez now playing in a centre-forward position. He does throw his arm, Perez, and Titi. I think he's offside initially. I think he catches him with his left hand in the face. In fairness, I think he's trying to fend him off, keep him away, but it's not working with Messi as this false nine. Said before the game, he hasn't played as a false nine for Argentina. They don't have a focal point. He's now drifting out to that right-hand side to try and get on the ball. Argentina need to find a way of getting him in the game.
France have never lost when Antoine Griezmann has scored. That's another one from Juliet. Well, that does head towards sharing Bear's fur before you shoot it, doesn't it? That would get you counting your chickens, but I'm sure the French fans won't, with Lionel Messi involved. Kante up the middle here to Griezmann, the goal scorer. Mascherano, that's a good tackle from Mascherano. Clean, took the ball off him and plays the ball back to Otamendi. They're going to be having nightmares at the moment, Otamendi and Rojo, about Kylian Mbappe. Mercado up the right-hand side to Cristiano Pavon. 20 minutes to play in the first half. France leading Argentina 1-0, and France just quite happy to sit here on this sticky afternoon in Kazan while Argentina build down the left. Tagliafico looking for the running behind from Angel Di Maria. Pavard wins an easy header. Pogba, what a wonderful ball that is with his right foot, searching out Griezmann on the right-hand side. Griezmann with pace, goes past Rojo, stumbling into the area, low ball in, and Armani dives down and grabs it at the near post. Rojo in danger of getting a second yellow.
Very lucky, Rojo. Had Griezmann gone down, I think Rojo, he would have been off. But there's such a threat. France, they're sitting in, sucking up the pressure and then hitting Argentina on the counter.
Bit of space for Argentina down the left-hand side. Tagliafico not quite sure what to do. He shimmied right and left. Then he gave it to Di Maria. Di Maria, low ball in here to Mascherano. Mascherano across the pitch to Perez. Perez plays it wide to Pavon. Mercado, the right-back, is in support there. Mascherano's behind him, 40 yards from goal. Into the last 20 minutes of the first half. Argentina building down the right. Pavon's cross, closed down by Hernandez. Comes off him, and it's out for the Argentina throw.
I'm not saying they can't score with a header, but they've got Messi as the number 9 and Di Maria drifting into the box, who you would hardly call a Joe Jordan type, would you?
Rojo onto Mascherano. Mascherano moves it quickly to the right-hand side. Mercado goes on the overlap. Pavon scoops the ball into the area for him. Mercado plays it across the goal, right across the face of the French goal, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. He's not going to get it, but you're right, he's leaping in the referee's face and he's slapping his right hand and saying he should have had a handball. Chris Sutton's watching the replay.
Mercado driving into the box. Oh, it does hit the hand of Titi. Is he trying to pull it?
He's tucking
that left hand away.
He's tucking it in. Yeah,
it's accidental.
Jorge Sampaoli is getting very exercised about that, and the fourth official is moving him back into his technical area. But to me there, Umtiti's trying to avoid the contact. I mean, that would have been harsh, wouldn't it?
You can't give that.
No. Varane up to Mbappe on the turn. Mascherano slides in. Banega trying to win a ball for Argentina. Pogba's got the longer leg, stretches in and plays the pass out to Pavard on the right-hand side. Mbappe moving centrally. Just a little give and go from him. Back to Kante. France 1, Argentina 0, and Kante towards Mbappe. Mbappe side foots a ball to Pavard, cross into the area, almost deflected into the path of Giroud, just hit him on the shins. He couldn't control it.
That was half a chance. Ball whipped in by Pavard, 12-14 yards out. Giroud on his heels, not expecting it.
Paul Pogba is sitting deep for France at the moment in their dark blue outfits, one of the favourites for this World Cup. And in control of this one at the moment. Mbappe with his pace on the way through again. Ball chipped over the top, but it's too far and it reaches Armani.
Why are Argentina playing a high line against Mbappe? You can't give players like Mbappe with that pace space to run into.
Otamendi bringing the ball forward. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Comes back to Otamendi, just inside his own half. Plays it across to Rojo, who's came very, very close to a second yellow card when he had a little tug at Griezmann. Griezmann stumbled forward. He tried to keep going and take the advantage that was given to him by getting away. His cross was intercepted, but had he gone down, I think Rocco could have gone and Argentina would have been down to 10 men. 15 minutes left in the first half. One for Pavon to chase down the right-hand side, and Lloris intercepts. You and I, Chris, were having a conversation before the game about lots of different issues here, and I said, I'm sure about Otamendi and Rojo, and you said, well, you say that on air, and let's see where you go with that.
You were right. I think Otamendi, I think you were a little bit harsh with Otamendi. A big player for Manchester City.
He was.
Just missing one of their key men. Got to be brave.
Half an hour played in Kazan.
In Rojo, not first choice at United, but we were sort of adding up Ahmad's fourth choice.
Yes. I would say Bailly, Smalling and Jones all ahead of him. 8 Premier League starts for Manchester United last season. Came back from a bad knee injury in November. Here's Mbappe again, leaping high. Griezmann, clever, flicks a header backwards to Pogba. Pogba holds off Banega, but he's given the ball away. Perez. Now, here's some space for Lionel Messi. Not seen him in the last 10 minutes. Messi on the move. Plays it to Pavon. Pavon's first touch goes beyond him. Umtiti intercepts. Kante lays it off to Matuidi. Lovely first touch stuff from France here. Through the middle they come. And Pogba, that long rangy stride, taking him away from the Argentina defenders. Onto Mbappe. Mbappe onto the left foot, then the right. And then he tried to do too much. He's tackled by Tagliafico. And Argentina bring the ball away.
How good has Pogba been there? Driving force in that French midfield, driving through the centre of the pitch, releasing Mbappe. Tagliafico did well, standing up, timely interception.
Kante plays it back to Hugo Lloris. Don't forget, of course, has to be decided today. We're in the knockout stages, so extra time and penalties if need be. France lead Argentina 1-0 from a penalty within the game. Lloris with a long clearance downfield. Giroud wins the header, lays it off to Griezmann. It's almost 3-on-3, and Giroud runs to his left, and Griezmann played the pass right.
Giroud, I like him. Giroud, I think it's been a really good acquisition for Chelsea. Offers that physical presence. Misunderstanding there with Griezmann.
In our other discussions pre-match, I think the one bet I might not win is I said if Argentina got a penalty that Higuain would take over from Messi. He's not on the pitch, unfortunately, so possibly a little bit of egg on my face there. Mercado on the right-hand side. Argentina in possession of the ball. 1-0 down, struggling with Mbappe. Rojo with the foul on him for the penalty, which Griezmann tucked away. Griezmann has also hit the crossbar with a sumptuous free kick. Rojo, that's nice, towards Banega. Banega's got 4 French players around him there. They've won it back. Pogba's just too strong for Messi, goes bouncing off him. And then Mascherano comes in as the bodyguard.
He's got to be careful.
And says, don't you touch my pal Messi. He knocks Pogba to the floor. Free kick France.
Yeah, and physically, Kante, Pogba, just too strong in that midfield area. Mascherano, strong challenge. Can't keep committing fouls. But there has to be changes for Argentina at half-time. It isn't working. Messi is ineffective. He's not getting on the ball. Pavon, that hasn't worked. Big gamble. His 9th cap, no goals. Where are the goals going to come from? And then look at their bench. Dybala, Aguero, Higuain. Got to be changes.
Umtiti on the ball for France inside his own half. Low pass up towards Giroud. Just does what he does best there. Comes towards the ball, holds off the defender, lays it off, and France build. It's back with Umtiti. Floats one down the inside left channel for Matuidi to chase. The ball bounces twice. Matuidi is there, tackled. He's muscling his way past down by the byline here, but he's committed a foul. And so Argentina get themselves the free kick, and Otamendi was just glad it wasn't Mbappe, I think. And it was Matuidi this time.
Yeah, good defending from Otamendi.
12 minutes left in the first half. 6:06 follows us with Kirsty Gallagher and Robbie Savage. 7 o'clock tonight. Uruguay, Portugal from Sochi. 2 more World Cup commentaries in the knockout stages for you tomorrow. The host nation Russia against Spain at 3 o'clock with John Murray and Chris Waddle. Croatia, Denmark and Nizhny Novgorod kicks off at 7 o'clock. That's with Ian Dennis and Pat Nevin, and I think I would have Croatia as one of my top 3 teams in the World Cup so far. France stepping it up a gear today.
Who would the other 2 be?
I would go for Uruguay and Mexico. Croatia, Uruguay, Mexico on the group stages performance. I know you're itching to have an argument, so come on.
I'm not. Just a question.
11 minutes left in the first half.
Not that I'd agree with that, of course.
France 1, Argentina 0. Pogba, delicious floated ball, nodded down by Giroud into Griezmann, just tries to take that little touch in between the defenders, closed out by Rojo. Deflection on the clearance. Oh, Kante was there so quickly, caught I think as he played the ball forward, and then Giroud and Otamendi go for the same bouncing ball, catch each other, both go down in a whole world of hurt, and we're going to get a stoppage in play.
Yeah, I think Otamendi gets caught by Giroud, gets there first, both players eyes on the ball. Otamendi wins it, Giroud just catches him. Giroud's in a bit of pain here. Otamendi back on his feet.
Otamendi's coming over to have a word. Otamendi was definitely the player fouled. Giroud is taking his time to get up. We got a close-up of Didier Deschamps. A lot of pressure on his shoulders, of course. Quarter-finalists France were in Brazil 4 years ago, beaten by the Mats Hummels goal, 1-0. Finalists at Euro 2016. But in terms of squad strength, Chris, it is hard to try and think of another squad that has more talent in its ranks.
And we talked earlier, you look at both squads, the best two squads, I think, in terms of attacking talent in this World Cup. There's no doubt about that, which is why France have been such a frustration in many ways. We haven't seen enough. We have done this afternoon, we have in this first half.
Yeah, we really have seen the blistering pace, in particular of Kylian Mbappe, but the different options as well, isn't it, Chris? Because obviously Giroud as the centre-forward to hit into and hold up and win headers and whatever. Blinding pace of Mbappe from the right-hand side, and then the sort of silky skills of Griezmann. Back underway, Giroud is just jogging back down the sidelines here. France down to 10 men at the moment. 10 minutes left in the first half. France leading Argentina 1-0.
This is Messi coming to get the ball deep in his own half. He started as a false 9, he's a false 6 now.
He is. He's just walking at the moment in the middle of the pitch here, waiting for Mascherano to pass in the ball. He gets it and gives it up to the edge of the area, played wide to Di Maria. Messi bursting into the penalty area. Little tangle of legs there. Messi goes down, play continues. Video assistant referees might have a look. Well, France trying to attack on the counter down the right, and the ball is back with the Argentine goalkeeper.
I just wonder, Messi got his body in, as he does so well. There's a coming together, I think it was Griezmann.
Yes, it was. Griezmann and Messi's legs just hooked together, didn't they? Griezmann was obviously trying to play the ball.
I think it looked as if Griezmann did get the ball, but did he get it first?
Last 10 minutes of the first half on BBC Radio 5 Live. France 1, Argentina 0, playing for a place in the quarter-finals of the World Cup, where the winners would face either Uruguay or Portugal. Otamendi driving forward for Argentina, up to the edge of the area. The pass isn't quite right. The ball bounces back to Otamendi, then hits it a bit heavily. Pavon with pace catches that on the right, gets his cross in, far too close to Lloris, who makes an easy catch.
And again, they don't have the physical presence for those high crosses.
Pavard with space on the right-hand side. Mascherano spots the danger. Lovely flick from Mbappe, but Mascherano, good defending, followed the ball, followed the run, intercepted and got it back to his goalkeeper. 8 minutes left in the first half. France 1, Argentina 0. Now Messi's getting on the ball again in that inside right channel. Beautifully measured pass to Pavon. Pavon down by the byline. Cross comes in. Pavard clears. Reaches Griezmann. Griezmann skins Mascherano in midfield. He's got Matuidi charging up on the left-hand side. Griezmann's just slowed to a jog, though, and just halted the momentum of the move. Matuidi and Pogba play a little 1-2.
First time we've really seen Pavon have any effect there. Opened his legs, drove into the box, and it was a good ball back. Pavard did well.
Mbappe lays it off to Pavard on the right-hand side. Finds Pogba. Pogba to Kante. Kante to Matuidi. Back to Kante again. Such a recognisable little figure. N'Golo Kante steaming around all over the pitch. Number 13 on his back for France, who are knocking it around for fun at the moment. And Titi and Varane exchange passes on the halfway line. Pogba lets the ball run across his body. Over on the right wing. Again, beautiful pass to Pavard. Griezmann and Pavard play the 1-2. Pavard's cross goes flying across the face of goal, and Giroud threw himself like Superman to try and connect with the header, couldn't do so, and it's behind for the goal kick.
They've been really good, France, in this first half, popping the ball about. dictating the pace. Pavard just off with his cross.
France not in England's half of the draw, so France or Argentina would meet Uruguay or Portugal. Possibility then, if things went as you think they might, of Brazil or Belgium in the semi-finals.
Who's got the easiest half of the draw?
Well, you'd have to say England are sitting. What compared to who? I think so. Would you not? I know Spain are on that side, but I'm sure we can find something to disagree on in there as well. 6 minutes left, first half. Messi picks the ball up with his back to goal, shimmies away from Kante to Mercado. Messi again in the bright green boots, gives it to Mercado and then just follows the ball and says, here I am. Kante's right in front of him, possibly the two smallest men on the pitch. Messi's going to try and beat him on the outside. Kante gets a foot in, and that is a corner to Argentina. I do like to see the little men triumph, Chris, as you know.
You do, yeah. But Kante's done a good job, as all the French team have. Lionel Messi hasn't had any time on the ball.
He's going to take the corner for Argentina. Whipped in with his left foot, headed away by Pavard, and the ball is out for an Argentina throw, left-hand side. France 1, Argentina 0. And it's Pavon, who plays on the right but is over on the left from that corner, who just leaves the ball to Tagliafico. Tagliafico holds it above his head. Sampaoli comes marching out to the sidelines again. Pavon gives it to Banega. Banega rolls it across the face of the area. Di Maria, oh! What an unbelievable goal from Angel Di Maria. Lines it up and lets fly from 30 yards. And Hugo Lloris did not have a chance. And the Kazan arena erupts with Argentine celebrations. That was very, very special indeed from Angel Di Maria. It's France 1, Argentina 1.
They just haven't been in the game, Argentina, but what a goal! What a special goal! Left foot! He must be 30 yards out, he's got no right to shoot from there. He hammers the shot, left-footed, into the top corner. Lloris, absolutely no chance. That is the goal of the World Cup.
Chris Sutton's calling it here on 5 Live. It is an absolute cracker from Angel Di Maria, like a rocket, curling away from Lloris all the way, just bends inside the post. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He saw it from a long way away. There was no chance of saving that, and then our camera cuts to one Diego Armando Maradona, who is absolutely loving it.
And I tell you what, he does so well, Di Maria. Takes a first touch, has a look up, another touch, then he fires the ball. He knows exactly what he's doing. Argentina haven't really deserved it, but they are back in this. You just can't rule them out.
Oh, look at Messi, hungry for the ball on the halfway line. Varane had to be strong in the challenge. Mascherano comes flying through and caught Kante in the centre circle. He apologises. The stadium is buzzing. Fabulous goal from Angel Di Maria, and France have been rocked back.
And we talk about how good the French midfield have been. Di Maria wasn't closed down quickly enough.
Mascherano, I was just checking, has not been. He has been booked. He was booked for that challenge. Sorry.
Well, how many times has he gone to ground?
Yeah.
Game on.
Mascherano, that is him out of the next game if Argentina get through. And Mbappe trying to find Giroud. It's like someone's plugged it in the stadium, isn't it? It's just gone boom in here.
But you know what? People writing Argentina off. I don't think you're their biggest fan, but when you have that individual talent, you know, they can produce a goal out of nothing. They have produced a goal out of nothing when you've got the Messis, Di Marias on the field. I don't think Lloris, he hasn't had a save to make.
No, the only thing he's done really, apart from catch a couple of crosses, is go and fetch that one. Exactly. And it really was a pick that one out. Such a sweet strike. And here's Di Maria. Little flick through his own legs. 90 seconds remaining in the first half. It's set up for an absolute rip snorter in the second half, this one. France 1, Argentina 1. Griezmann's early free kick coming off the bar. Then he rolled in the penalty. Rojo close to possibly getting a second yellow card.
That's all on. But you just wonder how that's going to affect the half-time team talks of both managers.
Banega Tackled by Pavard, gets a foot in and clears the ball back into the Argentina half. Just going to stand up here and look at this.
Listen to
Argentine fans in front of us who are doing that twirling of the scarves and the shirts and jumping up and down while they're singing their songs. They are buzzing. Otamendi bringing the ball forward for Argentina. They fancy another before half-time. France 1, Argentina 1. Messi on the ball again. He's suddenly come to life. Back to Mascherano. Mascherano, who's now going to be out of a potential quarter-final if Argentina get through. Headed away by Umtiti from the edge of his own penalty area. Pogba comes striding out of his own half. Mascherano's trying to stay with him. Pogba's saying, let's see what you've got. Mascherano does well, and then the foul is actually committed by Pogba, and the free kick goes to Argentina.
Fiery, feisty affair there. Argentinian players getting around the referee. Since the goal, just looked like they've got the French rattle. Just seeing that Di Maria goal again, it is stunning, absolutely stunning. He has that little look up. He knows exactly what he's trying to do, but then you have to have the ability, the technique to execute it, and boy did he execute it.
You know far better than me, because you used to play this game, Quaresma's goal that we saw, Portugal against Iran with the outside of the right foot. Yeah, I think I like that one a little bit more, but I know nothing.
Well, yeah, I'd agree with that.
2 minutes of added time.
Come on, that was better. It was further out.
But
you see the look. It wasn't head down and just firing it. He looked up. Down. That was the beauty of it. He knew exactly what he was trying to do.
I think you're getting carried away in the emotion of the occasion, the excitement.
You are talking nonsense.
1 minute left. End of the first half. You're not careful, I'll push you in the vulgar again after the game. France bringing the ball forward. Stadium's buzzing. Set up for a beautiful second half. France 1, Argentina 1. Full commentary of Uruguay against Portugal on the way from 7 o'clock. Argentina clear. The ball is out for a French throw. Listen to that. Oh, it's just astounding noise.
And you can just see what the goal has done to this Argentinian side. They're a yard sharper.
Brilliant from Mbappe. Dances away from Di Maria. Looks for the through ball to Griezmann. Griezmann almost gets there. Does in the end. Then he tries to beat Tagliafico on the outside. Keeps the ball in play. Flicks it at Tagliafico. He blocks it. Comes off his chest. Out for a throw. 20 seconds to play. Last attacking opportunity of the first half.
And the French, I think they'll just be happy to get to half-time now.
Pavard with the throw to Pogba.
It's about regrouping for the French, really. They've dominated as a bit of a head-scratcher.
Quick throw, but the half-time whistle blows. And it hasn't let us down, this first knockout game at Russia 2018. France taking the early lead through the Griezmann penalty. But my, oh my, Chris Sutton, Angel Di Maria take a bow.
Well, goal of the World Cup for me. Argentina haven't really been in this game. France and Mbappe, that pace to win the penalty for the first goal. He's looked explosive, he's looked a threat, and the French have been totally dominant. And out of nowhere, Di Maria, 30 yards out, thunders a shot. And then Argentina, they've finished stronger in this first half, but it is game on now.
All you can hear in the Kazan Arena at half-time, and I hope it's coming across loud and clear, are the hymns of the Argentine fans, just booming out the song celebrating that wonderful equaliser from Angel Di Maria. Half-time score in Kazan. France 1, Argentina 1. Thank you, Kelly. It is beautifully balanced in the sunshine in Kazan. Argentina have made a change at half-time, not necessarily the one we were expecting, though. Marcus Rojo has gone off, and Federico Fazio, formerly of Tottenham, now of Roma, giant centre-back at 6'5" tall, comes into this Argentina back four. Rojo was struggling to deal with Kylian Mbappe. He was on a yellow card as well, Chris Sutton. He was the man who gave away the penalty, and he very nearly actually found Griezmann again when he could have got a second yellow card.
And I think had he pulled, or had Griezmann gone down in that situation, he would have gone off. So I think that's a sensible substitution.
France 1, Argentina 1. Beautifully balanced in this first knockout game of Russia 2018. France taking the lead through the early Antoine Griezmann penalty and the stunning equaliser from Angel Di Maria. which Chris Sutton says is the best goal in the World Cup so far.
Yeah, and you don't agree with.
And, well, you should know, Chris, because you have been around the block, or, as they say in Russia, you have eaten a dog. Finally, that's how they put it. Here's Messi, lovely turn to get away from Kante. Kante's sticking to him like glue. I'll get you through the two-team lineups again in just a second. 1 minute played in the second half. France 1, Argentina 1. Uruguay, Portugal on the way this evening at 7 o'clock. And the winners of this one meet the winners of that one. Di Maria. Good ball skills on the left-hand side. Beats Pavard. Pavard tugs his shirt. Di Maria goes down. Has to be a free kick. Is a free kick.
Hardly saw him in that first half, but the confidence that goal has given him. Squares Pavard up, little nutmeg, tug of the shirt, dangerous situation. Left-hand side of the box, 12 yards out.
Argentina then have come out sharply at the start of this second half. Let's see what they can do with the free kick. That's Sevilla's Ever Banega, who is going over to take it. Now Fazio obviously adds a great deal of height inside that penalty area. Il Comandante, as he's known by his teammates at Roma. Number 6 on his back. Lots of pushing and shoving in the penalty area. Referee's not having any of that. So you can probably hear the blast on the whistle. 3, 4, 5 of them. Pogba's in there defending.
Often from this position you see a little low one just pulled back on the floor. So France have to be alive.
Where's Messi, by the way? Messi's lurking at the far post. And Matuidi's going to try and keep an eye on him. Yet to score a goal in a World Cup knockout match. Free kick comes in, goes a long way. Might come to Messi, does. He chests it down. It spins away from him. Low shot. Oh, it's deflected and in! And Argentina, all of a sudden, they lead at the start of the second half. The right back, Gabriel Mercado, gets a touch on Messi's shot. And again, Hugo Lloris can do nothing about it. And Argentina, having been 1-0 down, all of a sudden find themselves 2-1 in front, and Olivier Giroud is complaining vehemently about the goal, and he is saying, I would like the video assistant referee to have a look. So what he's talking about, I'm not sure. Argentina celebrate. France 1, Argentina 2.
Well, I don't know whether this is lucky or not, but Argentina, they're not going to care. Actually, defenders, Pogba, who hooks it out. Right-hand side of the box, Messi left-footed. Oh, that's really clever from Mercado. On the line of the shot, just deflects the ball with his, I think it's with his left boot, takes the pace off the ball. It is brilliant. Really is. Innovation from Mercado. Sampaoli, he's down the touchline. Argentina from nowhere are in front.
Could almost say, Super Mercado. France 1, Argentina 2. Well, that really has shaken things up now. And Mbappe charging away down the right-hand side. That's a bad tackle on him. Bad tackle on him. Immediate yellow card for that. Is that Di Maria?
Yeah, it was needless. Mbappe was already on his way down. Di Maria.
Or was it Banega?
Well, Di Maria's involved. Yeah, I think it's Banega. I think you're saying he slipped. He misses the next match now.
Right. Tell you what, Argentina leading by 2-1. Banega and Mascherano, so 2 of their central midfielders, now miss the quarter-final if they get there. That's unnecessary. Why has he come flying in like that, Chris?
He's already on the floor. It's a really poor challenge. It wasn't a great challenge initially. Di Maria. France have to respond.
4 yellow cards in the game for Argentina. Rojo actually is off, one of them who was on one. France stunned at the moment, but they've got time. That goal's come very early in the second half. France 1, Argentina 2. Griezmann switches the free kick to Mbappe. Low ball, Mascherano read it beautifully in exactly the right position, got a foot on it, and it's gone out for a throw. The second half has started at such a rate that I'm aware we've still not given you the 2 teams, but we'll do that in the next break in play. In fact, we've probably rattled through most of the names while we've been commentating. Hernandez, France's left back, brings the ball down, well tackled by Pavon. Perez wins it back for Argentina. Mercado, what a moment for him, his 4th goal for his country. Ball down the right-hand side to chase there for Cristiano Pavon. He couldn't get there, and the ball is out for a French throw. So Didier Deschamps is deep in thought. France, big favourites, one of the big favourites to win this World Cup, find themselves 2-1 down, and they don't only have Messi and Argentina against them, they have a whole stadium against them here, Chris Sutton.
Yeah, they're here in their thousands, and they now have something to hold on to. They're sitting deep now, the Argentinians.
So good for the game as well from the neutral point of view, because France have got to come at them. Hernandez is challenged. Argentina so fired up with the challenges. Mercado, the goal scorer, clever little flick with his left foot from Messi's shot. Argentina lead 2-1. Varane comes steaming forward, 40 yards from goal, gives it to Mbappe, who was the real danger man in the first half. Skips the right foot over the ball, plays it back to Pogba. Pogba chips it over the top. Griezmann chases behind for the goal kick. Here are the teams. Lloris in goal for France. Pavard, Varane, Umtiti and Hernandez left back. Pogba and Kante in central midfield. Matuidi on the left, Mbappe on the right. Giroud and Griezmann through the middle. Again, incredible thumping noise from the Argentina fans all around us here. They've got Franco Armani in goal, Mercado, Otamendi, Fazio now, and Tagliafico as their back four. Mascherano, Banega, Enzo Perez. Mascherano and Banega both booked in this game, both missing a possible quarter-final. Pavon on the right, Di Maria with the wonder goal, the equaliser on the left-hand side, and Lionel Messi completes the lineup. Kante gives one for Giroud to chase. Mascherano's everywhere at the moment.
Free kick
for the first challenge.
I think it was
Perez.
Yeah. Kante. Silly one to give away. Argentina want to put themselves under pressure. Perez again following through. Could have been another card.
France 1, Argentina 2. It was pretty noisy in town last night, Chris. If Argentina win this game, I've got a feeling we're not going to get all that much sleep.
We'll close the windows tonight.
I still don't think that's going to make too much difference. Plenty of Argentinian fans in our hotel. 7 minutes played in the second half. Mbappe gets ready to take this free kick from the left-hand side. The booming noise all around him. He's going to whip it in with his right foot. Comes in, headed away to the edge of the penalty area. Di Maria with a chance to clear for Argentina. Griezmann dives in, takes Di Maria down. Argentina get the free kick.
He was going nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Back to goal, under pressure, shifted the ball. I think that was Otamendi again. Big header, solid header. He's been excellent for Argentina.
Di Maria stays down at the moment. 606 follows us. Kirsty Gallagher and Robbie Savage taking the calls after this game. 08085 999 693. Uruguay, Portugal in full tonight. 7 o'clock kickoff UK time with Conor McNamara and Dion Dublin. And by the way, you can listen to us online with our commentary and television pictures at the moment if you want the second half like that. So via the BBC Sport website or the BBC Sport app, you can have our commentary with the BBC television pictures if that is the way you want to go. France 1, Argentina 2. Whatever you do, don't leave it.
We got there in the end. It's all got a little bit bitty since that second goal. That suits Argentina.
Messi. Free kick taken short to him by Perez. Gives it to Pavon on the right-hand side. Dreadful cross by Pavon. Slices it behind for the goal kick. I mean, you said it, Chris. You said it right at the start of the day. Pressure on both teams. Expectation always with Argentina because that's the way they are. But the pressure on Didier Deschamps and France throughout this tournament, in this game, in this last half hour or so.
6 years. You know, he's been in the job. And in that 6 years, he's had a fantastic crop to work with. He really has, and they have underachieved. Their style of football, the brand of football hasn't been good. They should be doing more with the talent he has at their disposal.
35 minutes left to try and rescue themselves. Plenty of time. Joyous singing continues to ring around the Kazan arena from the Argentina fans. They lead 2-1. Umtiti with his left foot, pass deflected. Giroud tries to flick it on. Oh, he's knocked it past his own keeper, Fazio. Griezmann's there and he's missed it. Griezmann wants a corner for that. Griezmann slid in between Armani and Fazio and he just couldn't wrap his right foot around the ball, basically heading for an empty net.
Has he missed that, Griezmann? It would be an incredible miss. Fazio knocks it past Armani. So he's just got to hook his foot round it. Does Fazio do enough? He pulls his shirt, I tell you what.
Me.
Griezmann doesn't go to ground. There is a tug on his shirt,
That's
I tell you. And I think it'd be gone then. And actually, what puts him off is Armani just clips Griezmann's foot. Hence why he puts the ball wide, because it would have been one of the easiest goals of his career.
How is that not a penalty? A full handful of Griezmann's shirt from Fazio. And you're right, he kept going. He tried to get to the ball.
He didn't break his stride, but that touch from Armani on Griezmann's heel, because you're wondering, how was that a goal kick?
Fazio heads the ball away. France 1, Argentina 2. Kante plays the ball back to Umtiti. Messi comes hurtling in to put pressure on Kante. Then he goes running towards Umtiti, his Barcelona teammate. He plays it back to his goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. Played 11 minutes in the second half. BBC Radio 5 Live at the World Cup. France behind against Argentina, playing for a place in the quarter-finals. Hernandez chasing hard down the left-hand side, gets a good cross in beyond Griezmann. Pavard with the right foot. Unbelievable! Unbelievable goal from France's right-back Benjamin Pavard. First time, right-footed, half-volley, screeching into the top of the net. Anything Angel Maria can do, Pavard can do better for France. France 2, Argentina 2. Where on earth do we go next?
Well, could France respond? Of course they could. Really well worked down the left-hand side. But then the cross is overhit and it goes to the far side of the box. A bouncing ball. Pavard, the ball just sits up and right-footed gets that hip up nice and high and hammers the ball across Armani into the far top corner. Brilliant, brilliant response. Brilliant goal from Pavard.
Off balance, Pavard, leaning away from the ball.
Just he cuts across it.
Oh,
I think we call that swaz.
best goal of the World Cup?
Do you know what? It's a draw.
12 minutes gone, second half. France 2, Argentina 2. And in our predictions league today, amongst commentators and pundits and studio staff, I
went 3-2 France.
Oh, disappointing. Now that is disappointing, because the smugness, if that comes true, will be difficult to bear this evening. What a last half hour.
You can't call this now.
No, 2-2. Could be extra time, could be penalties.
Look at the benches.
Seen two incredible goals. Incredible goals. Di Maria and Benjamin Pavard, winning his 9th cap for France, plays his club football for Stuttgart, has just scored the most sumptuous goal here to make it 2-2. Pogba trying to win the ball back for France inside his own half. Banega is able to hold him off. Griezmann closes in. Halfway line, Argentina have it again. Griezmann slips. Ball is played to Perez. Perez works himself out of a tight spot. Plays it to Tagliafico on the left-hand side. Here's Di Maria. Di Maria gets past Kante, heading for the byline on the left-hand side. Low cross is easily intercepted by Varane. Varane chips it away towards Mbappe. Couldn't control that one, just bounced beyond his knee. And Argentina have the ball again. Mascherano, just inside the French half. Picks his pass beautifully to Tagliafico. Di Maria on the move again. Collects it from Tagliafico. Varane has drifted out wide to try and cover him. Di Maria's going to try and beat him down by the byline. Goes down easily there, and the referee just gives the goal kick.
Well, if he has thrown himself down, Di Maria should be a card. I think there is a little tug, 2 tugs, but he goes down too easily. I think the referee should have produced a card there. Just seeing this goal again from Pavard. You can't score from there. I mean, it is a ridiculous finish. Just cuts across the ball, goes just inside the far post. The goalkeeper absolutely nowhere near it.
Half an hour to play, half an hour away from extra time and penalties. France 2, Argentina 2, and 2 goals from the very, very top draw here in Kazan this afternoon. Free kick for France, just inside the Argentina half. Group stages were fantastic here at Russia 2018. There was barely a poor game. France actually were involved in one against Denmark, and you just wondered whether they might tighten up in the group stages with more at stake. But you were sure about today, Chris, in terms of the way both teams would go.
Because Argentina they have had a go at France. It suits France. Space in behind. You talk about the first goal. Teams who go toe-to-toe with France, it suits them.
Pogba's passed through, couldn't find Giroud. The two of them express annoyance at each other. Pogba slaps his hands in frustration. 08085 909 693 to get your calls in. Armani under pressure from Griezmann. Took too long to clear the ball. Gets it away. Mercado jumped into by Matuidi, trying to win the ball in the air. Free kick goes to Argentina. It's going to get feisty as well, this.
I don't think it's the end of the card count. There is so much at stake. This is it, isn't it? It's Russian roulette.
First time they've ever met in the World Cup knockout stages. Only ever played twice before in the group stages. Argentina won, but I know two nations who've both won the World Cup. France are playing in their 15th here. Argentina are playing in their 17th. Never ever met each other in the knockout stages. And if they're going to play games like this, then we want to see more of it in World Cups to come. Uruguay-Portugal, 7 o'clock tonight. And don't forget, via the website and app at the moment, you can listen to us and watch the BBC TV pictures to enjoy this game. What a game. France 2, Argentina 2. Messi. Surely he's going to have to pop up with something pretty special to get involved in this. Pavon down the line. Mercado, the right back, chases. Shoves Titi to the floor. France get the free kick. And just a little lull, Chris, but there has to be these little lulls in a game like this, which has had so many wonderful highlights in as well.
Yeah, there's always little periods that you just sense this is going to build and build into a crescendo.
Free kick taken, just rolled by Titi to N'Golo Kante. So we're into the last half hour. France 2, Argentina 2. Pogba plays a little 1-2 with Varane. Walking pace at the moment. Varane to Pavard, who's probably still shaking his head at that goal he scored. Just wonder where his family members and friends will have watched that from. Incredible moment for him. Titi, low ball into the middle of the pitch. Pogba curls a pass out wide to Hernandez. The ball bounces twice. Cross comes in. First time shot comes back here to Mbappe. Mbappe drives it in! Kylian Mbappe gets the third for France. It goes right underneath the body of Franco Armani, and in this incredible topsy-turvy game, France are back in front. And I actually hope Kylian Mbappe's okay, because he is underneath a pile of all his teammates. They all peel off. He's underneath there somewhere. He's been brilliant in the game. He's got the third. France 3, Argentina 2.
No, it's not well defended from Argentina, but credit Mbappe. He's been the star man this afternoon on this pitch. It's a brilliant finish from him. Question marks over the goalkeeping, but I think he does the keeper for power. Ball's popped out to the left-hand side. It's whipped across the face of goal. There's a block, I think, from Otamendi, and then it sits to Mbappe. Left foot onto the right foot, drags it across Fazio and drives it. I think the keeper will be disappointed, but it's the pace which does him. France didn't know when they were beat there, and now they're in front.
25 minutes to play. Lionel Messi, hands on hips. We've got to go again, he says. Twisting and turning this first knockout game at Russia 2018. Playing for a place in the quarterfinals. France went 1-0 ahead. Argentina got 2-1 in front. France pegged them back. Now they're 3-2 in front. And I've started writing down the goals and goal scorers, because otherwise I'm going to forget it. 25 minutes to play.
Here comes Aguero.
Aguero getting ready to come on for Argentina. Just dropping him into the cooking pot, which is the very literal translation of Kazan. This stadium, Chris Sutton, this was South Korea, Germany here a few days ago, which was unbelievable. And this exactly the same. Messi's pass is cut out by Mbappe. Messi's won it back. Support for him on the left-hand side. Griezmann throws himself into the challenge, concedes the free kick, and it is in shooting range.
Yeah, he's worked hard defensively, Griezmann. And close attention to Messi. Does it so well, doesn't he, Messi? Gets his body in that low centre of gravity. Takes the ball away from Griezmann, who pulls him down.
Enzo Perez is coming off for Argentina, and Sergio Aguero is coming on. Already a goal at this World Cup. Really well taken one as well. That shot on the turn against Iceland. Short, stocky, little figure with the jet black hair. chunky legs and calves, socks rolled down, number 19 on his back, and a real danger man in that French penalty area. What a game we've had.
He's not going to shoot from here.
He's not going to shoot from here. Messi over the ball. France 3, Argentina 2. Substitution announced on the big screen. Messi takes the free kick. He shoots into the wall, shoots again. It's blocked again. He did shoot.
That was a shot. Long way out, left-hand side of the box. He shouldn't have shot.
Well, you can tell him that, not me. Mascherano. Didier Deschamps is out again. France leading 3-2. So what's his instruction going to be at the moment? Let's hold what we have, or let's try and get that fourth if they give us the opportunity. Mascherano down the right-hand side. Pavon chases. Umtiti's there first, and Umtiti got a touch. Didn't want to let it go for the corner. Just knocks it out for a throw on the right-hand side.
He read that well. Pavon would run in behind.
Throw in comes back to Banega.
So are you ruling Argentina out now?
I think France will win this game, Chris.
Are you ruling Argentina out now?
No. You can't with what we've seen so far. Banega to the right-hand side, and Mercado. And particularly because of this man in the green boots. Messi lays it off to Banega. Ball is played back to Fazio. Fazio to Mascherano. Mascherano controls with the left, gives it with the right to Otamendi. 40 yards out. Otamendi low drill pass through the area and behind for a goal kick.
Miles off with the pass, looking to play a ball in between the left centre half from France and the left back. Really poor effort. Just give the ball to one of the midfielders who can play. Just seeing that goal again, you know, issues with the goalkeeper, Argentina. Romero didn't make the World Cup. Caballero, he's had a stinker, hasn't he? And then Armani, he gets his opportunity. I think he should do better.
Under pressure from Messi. Managed to get his pass away to Kante. France leading Argentina 3-2. And as it stands, heading for the quarterfinals, Matuidi to Giroud. Giroud with support on the outside from Mbappe at pace! It's a fourth for France! It's a second for Mbappe. He has been unstoppable this afternoon. The French substitutes come charging onto the field to celebrate with him again. And surely now, that is Lionel Messi and Argentina out for the count. France 4, Argentina 2.
Oh, ba-ba-boom from Mbappe. Brilliant finish, composed finish. Giroud releases him right-hand side of the box. He wasn't going to miss in the form he's been in. Slide rule finishes. Actually, they play out from the back, France. They do it so well. Popped into midfield, lay off into Giroud, the centre forward. The runner of Mbappe has that little look up, and he hits the far corner. What a brilliant hat-trick.
Brilliant finish from Kylian Mbappe. Slides it into the bottom corner. Gave the goalkeeper no chance. And absolutely deserves it for the way he has played this afternoon. Sergio Aguero is on. He's getting ready to kick off again. Are we writing Argentina off now?
Oh, I'm not going to write them off just yet. But it's a long, long way back now. And when you think that France have got that pace on the break.
Third goal of the tournament for Kylian Mbappe, and he really is going to be a star of Russia 2018 if France continue to progress and he continues to play like that. 19 years old.
I had him down for my top scorer before.
Oh, you're joking.
I can't remember. Spending time with you makes me forget a lot of things, but I think I've got him down. Yeah, top scorer.
I've got Luis Suarez, who plays tonight. Cross comes in from Pavon, headed away by Varane. Pavon will try and chase down the rebound. France 4, Argentina 2. It's going to be something very, very special if Argentina are coming back from this. Mbappe may well get his hat-trick here. Nods it down to Pogba. Pogba just being chased here by hordes of Argentine players outside of the right boot. What a pass to Giroud, who drives it into the side netting. And France are having fun here.
Pogba, he's been terrific today. Another driving run. Endless energy, pops the ball out to Giroud, left-hand side of the box with the outside of his right foot. Giroud takes a touch, should go across goal, hammers it into the side netting.
Banega on the ball for Argentina. They need to find 2 goals in 20 minutes. Messi tries to get his pass forward. They could get ripped apart, actually, Chris, if they really chase it.
Yeah, but they have to gamble.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here's Griezmann. Griezmann ball at his feet, looking left and right, shouting at teammates to go here, there and everywhere. Wasn't happy with where Hernandez was, and he plays the ball back to Umtiti, through the middle to Matuidi, across to Pogba. Mbappe wants it again, of course he does, on the right-hand side. Griezmann back to Pogba, cross to Hernandez, Argentina chasing, and Argentina in desperate straits here at the moment. Trailing 4-2, not just about Lionel Messi, of course, but everyone will talk about trying to win that World Cup as the crowning glory to his career. This is his 4th attempt at it, beaten finalist 4 years ago. Griezmann's fouled inside the Argentina half, and France are going to slow things down. What I loved about that second Mbappe goal, Chris, was from our lofty position in the stands, you could see the play building up, you could see the run. Giroud played the perfect pass, but when you're that high, it's lovely to watch it play out like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it was inch perfect, and then he had the confidence to finish Mbappe into the far corner. He's been electric, hasn't he?
19 minutes to play. France 4, Argentina 2. Argentina led 2-1 early in this second half, but France really have rocked them back. Pavard with the equaliser. Mbappe has taken over. Messi's won a free kick. He's taken it quickly. He's played it on to Banega. Di Maria didn't want to get caught offside, was slightly on his heels, has got to that ball, crosses in. Pavard with the challenge on Di Maria, who goes there, ridiculous. Concedes the free kick, and Pavard is booked. Quite a few bookings in this game.
The cross was overhit anyway. Needless challenge.
Byro's out of ink in all the excitement. Problems in the commentary position. France 4, Argentina 2. 6:06 on the way. So much to discuss in that programme with Kirsty Gallagher and Robbie Savage. Looking ahead as well to Uruguay, Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo, Luis Suarez back in action tonight. Full commentary on 5 Live from 7 o'clock. 2 more World Cup commentaries tomorrow as well. Free kick for Argentina, driven in, hit Fazio, the ball's gone straight up in the air, headed away by Pavard. Di Maria's lost it, Mbappe's free in the middle. If they can get him away, it could be the hat-trick. Matuidi comes charging forward here, floats the pass, takes a slight deflection. Mbappe went for the unselfish pass into Griezmann, couldn't find him, and Argentina have it, and they roll it out quickly, and they've got to go.
Poor from Mbappe. So I was so confused, I thought he had his hat-trick earlier. Can't even count to 3, Ali.
Yeah, well, that is from hanging around with me. Ball played to Di Maria on the left-hand side.
It's that sort of afternoon.
Another change coming for France, another change coming for Argentina. Tolisso is getting ready to come on for France, and Maximiliano Messa is coming on for Argentina. And yes, I did make a real Messa of that. Mascherano floating one over the top. Pavon tries to get in. France 4, Argentina 2. Just over 15 minutes to play. And the knockout stages off with a real bang in Kazan this afternoon. Russia, the host nation, back in action tomorrow. Kick off 3 o'clock at the Luzhniki against Spain, who've yet to really fire. 7 o'clock on 5 Live. Croatia against Denmark, and England's game in full on Tuesday night at the Spartak Stadium against Colombia. Intercepted here by Matuidi. Ball is played back to Hugo Lloris. From the neutral's point of view, Chris Sutton, it needs Argentina to get the next one to give us just a ridiculous last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, Argentina, they just need to throw caution to the wind. I think they are doing. Got to go for broke to try and get back into this, but as France, well, they're both making substitutions now.
Argentina first. Pavon will come off, and Messa will come on, winning his 6th cap today. Made his debut in March in the rather chastening 6-1 defeat to Spain. And here are Argentina again, getting outdone by European opposition. Matuidi off, Tolisso on. That is pretty much a like for like. France, by the way, here's a little stat for you. I know you love the stats, Chris. They've not lost in 8 games against South American teams at the World Cup since 1978, when Argentina beat them 2-1. That's quite an impressive record.
It is, but you didn't say that when France were behind, did you?
No, I didn't, because I saved it for the right moment, so that you wouldn't have anything to come back at me with. Pogba, a couple of headers to himself here. A few tricks now as he runs away from Banega. All power and strength here, Pogba. Banega goes down. Pogba's now going to take on Tagliafico down by the byline, goes tumbling down, and Argentina actually get the goal kick.
I thought maybe Pogba should have had a free kick. He's been immense, hasn't he, this afternoon? It's really powerful and strong.
Should say as well tomorrow, by the way, Austrian Grand Prix over on 5 Live Sports Extra between 2 and 4. Mark Chapman hosting the show on 5 Live Sport from midday, with Spain-Russia kicking off at 3 o'clock. Wimbledon gets underway, by the way, on Monday as well, just to chuck that into the cooking pot. Here's Mesa, playing the ball back to Fazio. Deep breaths for Argentina. Got to find a goal in the next 5 minutes, you think. Trailing 4-2. They really have been Mbappé'd this afternoon. Cross comes into the near post. Varane blocks it with his right foot. Here he is, Mbappé. Lovely little flick with the outside of the right boot. France are cutting Argentina to ribbons here. Griezmann just holds it up on the right-hand side, and he's going to try and run this game down. Save a bit of energy for the next challenge, which looks like it's going to be a quarter-final against Uruguay or Portugal. That game in full on 5 Live tonight at 7 o'clock. Pogba lays it off. Pavard still has energy down the right-hand side. Mascherano chasing, not getting there. Then he fouls Pavard, and France get the free kick.
Gets away, Pavard, down that right-hand side. Mascherano just catches him. Been really impressed with France, so going behind, they stuck at it. They had that belief. That's what you need to win a major tournament. There's been some special goals. 13 minutes to play. Your tip for the tournament as well has to be said, Chris. Sat with you on the first evening when we were out here, and you said France. Griezmann with the free kick into the penalty area. Giroud tries to and win the header. Comes off him and goes backwards. Ball is played to Kante here from Tolisso. So Tolisso of Bayern Munich now on the field for Matuidi. Back to Hernandez. 13 minutes to play. Kante to Umtiti. Umtiti digs his left foot under the ball. Griezmann on the run. Very nearly got there. Armani's out quickly and grabs the ball on the edge of the box. Only 2 teenagers have scored 2 or more goals in a World Cup knockout game. One of them is Kylian Mbappé. Have a guess at the other one. Quite useful. Played in a yellow shirt with the number 10 on his back. Were you listening to me there? Neymar? No. Slightly more famous than that. Best footballer that ever lived. Hello? Aguero chases, and it's out for a goal kick to France. We'll definitely be revisiting that one later this evening. 12 minutes to play. France 4, Argentina 2. Do you think Argentina believe actually here, Chris, or do you think that the fight's gone? They've got to, but I think France's use of the ball in the last 10 minutes has been very, very good. They're stretching the game, picking the right passes. They've got that pace in behind. They're dictating the play. This is the perfect position for France to be in.
Little pockets of French fans we can see around the Kazan Arena, one in particular surrounded by the light blue and white of Argentina. They're all standing stock still, and now it's the tricolores that are waving and the French fans who are rejoicing. Mercado, who got Argentina 2-1 in front. Mascherano on the ball inside his own half. Heading towards the last 10 minutes. France leading 4-2. Argentina with it on the right-hand side. Mesa is stopped in his tracks. Mbappé's there again, this time on the left. Now Tolisso. Tolisso looking for Kante. Mascherano jumps in to win the challenge for Argentina. Takes on Kante. Sliding challenge on him by Hernandez, and Argentina get the throw. Taken quickly to Mercado. Headed back to Mercado and played infield. Got to find Messi here, Argentina. Banega's got it. Messi's just ahead of him in a little pocket of space, 30 yards out. Otamendi, no. Pass is intercepted by Pogba. Messi's on it now. 30 yards out, on the dribble. Skips past Kante. Slides the pass to his right. Mesa, shot deflected, and this time straight at Lloris, who grabs it, clutches it, and falls to the floor.
Yeah, a little burst from Messi. Popped out to the right-hand side. Fired across, took a deflection. Lloris now in no rush.
Really hope the World Cup continues like this, Chris, in terms of the games and the attacking thrust and the big teams in the knockout stages really getting it going, because if it does, we really are in for a treat.
Well, you say, I think the group stages have been fascinating. A lot of goals, a lot of talking points, but what a start this is to the last 16.
Into the last 10 minutes, France 4, Argentina 2, 6:06 on the way, here on 5 Live, 08085 909 693, 85058 on the text, at BBC 606 on social media. Mesa chests it down for Argentina, edge of the area, gives it to Messi. Messi very quickly closed down by N'Golo Kante. Plays the ball to his right. Messi moves into space again, rolls the pass to Mascherano. Mascherano 25 yards from goal, run off it by Giroud. And France bring it away with Pogba, who misplaces the pass and can't find Mbappe.
Options there. When France win the ball back, they're just sitting in, defending deep. They look such a threat, don't they? Breaking out.
Free kick Argentina. Messi is brought down. It's going to be another World Cup of disappointment for one of the greatest players to ever play the game, Diego Maradona, sitting in the stands here watching his beloved Argentina taking them to that World Cup in 1986, and Lionel Messi not quite being able to do that for his nation as hard as he has tried in his 4 attempts at it. 9 minutes to play. France 4, Argentina 2, and France just making Argentina chase. France in the dark blue shirts, white shorts, red socks. Griezmann beaten to it by Mascherano, who really has kept going for Argentina. Griezmann stays down. Argentina keep playing though, and Banega comes stomping up the middle of the pitch through the centre circle and floats a pass out to Tagliafico on the left-hand side. Tagliafico at pace, looking for that cross into the near post. Varane intercepts, and the ball goes out for a throw. Another change coming here. Griezmann is coming off. Nabil Fekir is coming on. Argentina's still playing. Thought they were going to make the substitution there. And Di Maria's cross goes behind, so now there will be the chance. I still think, Chris, that the Argentina fans are going to make a hell of a racket tonight.
Yeah, and I think they've given it a go this afternoon. I think against the odds, got that real talent, the likes of Messi. I think we all felt if France turned up, then they would win this game. But they've played their part, Argentina.
But what I was going to say in terms of the noise, if we are being kept up, maybe if you can't beat them, join them. Or as they say in Russia, if you're living with the wolves, you learn to howl.
I think you're making some of these up.
I promise you I'm not. I promise you. I love them. France 4, Argentina 2. Brilliant from the Argentina fans now, because they're obviously down. They know they're on their way out, but still they support their team, and still they wave the t-shirts and the flags and the scarves above their heads. Pavard under pressure. Aguero too quick for him into the penalty area. Aguero, angle is tight, just trying to poke that ball back to Di Maria. Has another chance. Cross into Pavard's body. Ball bounces nicely for Pavard, and he clears up to the halfway line. Giroud leaps into a little flick pass. Fekir is on, and Fekir is chasing here. Over enthusiastic there, brings down Mercado. Free kick Argentina. Mascherano takes it quickly. Got to go quickly now. 7 minutes to play. In this last 16 tie, France 4, Argentina 2, Kylian Mbappe with 2, who really has been the star of the show for France. Won the penalty as well early in the game, but Griezmann tucked away. Giroud chasing here, gives Fazio a little nudge in the back to knock him off balance, but Fazio gets his pass away and gives it to Armani. Mascherano on the ball inside his own half. Giroud tries to close him down. Fazio. Long strides forward. Oh, that's a poor pass. Easily read by Pogba and intercepted. Fekir. He's lost it now, and he's lost it to Messi. And Messi goes speeding into the box. Beats 2 men. Right-footed shot. Couldn't get the power. Straight at Lloris, who makes the save.
That's poor from Fekir. You don't want Messi running at you when you don't have numbers back, and he does really well. Toes it round a French defender. He's just going away from goal at the angle on his wrong foot, his right foot. He just pulls the shot. Lloris gets down.
Tolisso chases that ball down the right-hand side, but Argentina there first. Ball is back with Armani. Now Mascherano. Bit of a lull inside the stadium at the moment. French fans delighted though, on their way to the quarterfinals. They will face Uruguay or Portugal in this side of the draw. Mercado didn't like that challenge on him there from Hernandez, threw out an arm. Argentina continue to play. Aguero's lost it midway inside the French half. Giroud plays it back here, and the ball is thumped forward for Fekir to chase. Armani's miles out of his area there, but did well. Side foots a pass to Mercado. Mercado with his left foot Plays it to Messi, who zips in off that right-hand touchline. Gives it to Messi. Messi through the middle to Aguero. Aguero shoots, well blocked by Varane. Covered it beautifully, and it's out for an Argentinian throw on the right.
But they've looked better, Argentina, and they've had a recognised centre-forward. And Messi getting on the ball more.
Mercado blocked by Hernandez. Free kick goes to Argentina. And there's a little shove in the back there from Mercado on Hernandez. Hernandez didn't like it. Stupid from Mercado. Hernandez didn't need to react. France are winning this game. Mercado trots off. Free kick Argentina. Trailing 4-2 into the last 5 minutes of the game. They are on their way out of the World Cup. Were they to score here though?
Yeah, this is it really, isn't it? What, 3.5, 4 minutes to go.
Di Maria. Is that Di Maria? Yeah. He's going to take the free kick. Scored that sublime goal in the first half to get it back to 1-1. Argentina did lead 2-1 early in the second half. They now trail 4-2. Di Maria's free kick into the near post, powerfully headed away. And Di Maria picks up the spare ball on the sidelines and takes the throw in quickly. Gets it back from Banega. Di Maria looking for another cross. That's too deep, beyond Lloris, beyond everyone, and behind for a goal kick.
Otamendi in the box. He's calling for a penalty. Goes down. Two poor crosses from Di Maria.
Nice little tweet, Chris, here from Miguel Delaney, who sometimes appears on BBC Radio 5 Live. It's a quiet and dull knockout game, really, with little to it. Lead exchange 3 times, 6 goals, 2 screamers, the end of Messi's World Cup, and the rise of Mbappe. Spot on.
Yeah, there's been some game in magical Kazan.
We haven't even got to the story of the Kazan magician, but I don't think we're going to have time. 3 minutes left in the game, plus added time. And France heading for the quarterfinals. Uruguay-Portugal in full tonight. 7 o'clock on BBC Radio 5 Live. 6:06 is on its way shortly with Kirsty Gallagher and Robbie Savage. Florian Thauvin of Marseille is getting ready to make a World Cup debut for France. He's going to come on in the closing minutes of this game. It's really gone very quiet in here now. Fazio barged to the floor in central midfield. Argentina get the free kick, and France are just cruising to the quarterfinals.
Yep. It's Mbappe, the star man, outstanding player on the pitch. That blistering pace to win the penalty. Couple of goals, couple of huge goals.
Standing ovation from the French fans in the dark blue. I'm just looking to see if the Argentinian fans can bring themselves to applaud Mbappe from the field, whether they recognise that performance from an opponent. Huge hug for him, and let's see the reaction from Didier Deschamps. High five, big hug, thank you very much indeed. Tagliafico plays the ball down the left-hand side, comes to Messi in the penalty area, well tackled there by Kante. Who else? Of course, Fekir plays it to the right-hand side. Thauvin is on, gets his touch. Plays it back to Pavard, who clears with his right foot. 90 seconds plus added time to play. 6:06 on the way. The ball is high up in the air on the halfway line. Fazio wins it, controls it, plays it with his right foot. And Hernandez comes sliding in to intercept. Di Maria picks himself up quickly, looking for space on the right. Hernandez goes down. He was fouled by Di Maria there. Di Maria's on the ball, takes him on, beats him for pace into the area, drags it back onto the left foot. Di Maria, the low ball is blocked by Umtiti behind for a corner. Got to happen now.
Good little battle that. Di Maria does well. This is it. Corner, right hand side, left foot in swinger.
4-2 France lead. Can Argentina pull one back into the near post? Who got the last touch? The ball bounces and spins. Why is the... Oh, he's offside. Came back to Di Maria. The defence had pushed up. Di Maria's offside. And we are in the 90th minute of the game.
I think the last 3 set pieces, Di Maria, really poor execution. Got to miss the first man out.
Well, we both said it today, Chris, that we didn't think we'd ever been at a bigger footballing occasion than this. That's not saying very much for me, but for you who played the game at a very high level, this has been fabulous, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you talk, two previous winners of the World Cup, high stakes. And I know a lot has been made about Argentina and their form coming into this game, but they've given it a real go.
4-2 France lead. Pavard just caught there as he won a header in the right back position. The ball's gone out for an Argentina throw. Left hand side, 4 minutes of added time, 4 minutes for Argentina to find 2 goals. and take us into extra time, which I'm not sure either Chris Sutton or I would even get through, probably. Tolisso goes down, French free kick. Oh, what's he doing? Di Maria goes face to face with the assistant referee. I mean, right in his face there.
So you just cannot do that. He's a lucky, lucky boy. Di Maria could understand the frustration.
Just picking out Lionel Messi here. Now, I haven't got a close-up of him, Chris, but hands on hips, he knows it's over. You do just wonder, don't you, whether this will be it for him in the World Cup. 31 years old, 35, obviously, for the next one.
I think it all comes down to his desire to carry on. I'm sure in 4 years he'll be still playing top-level football if he wants to. He's retired from Argentina before.
Yeah. Tolisso heads the ball forward. It's the Argentinian fans who are singing again, lamenting the defeat, applauding their team's efforts. They're going down here. They've gone down fighting. They trail 4-2. They've got the ball on the halfway line. Fekir runs in, gets a foot on it, and it's out for a throw-in to Argentina. And France look very, very dangerous indeed. Heading for a quarter-final against Uruguay or Portugal. We'll know that by the end of tonight. Full commentary on 5 Live from 7 o'clock. That game comes from Sochi. And in that half of the draw, you've also got Brazil. You've also got Belgium, who we've been very impressed with as well. But France with Mbappe, Pogba, Griezmann, Giroud, Kante, looking a real proposition. Messi's ball into the penalty. What a goal! What a goal! Aguero with the header. Fabulous ball from Messi. Aguero in the right position at the right time, nods it in. 2 minutes. Argentina have 2 minutes to try and find an equaliser. France 4, Argentina 3. Surely not.
No, it's not over yet. It's a good run from Aguero. Peels away at the far post. Terrific spot from Messi. Argentina, they'll just want one more chance, one more opportunity. Can they carve something out?
90 seconds to go. Pogba jumps up and wins the header, and all of a sudden the stadium bursts back into life. Pogba, he's side down near the halfway line.
I think he's picked the wrong man.
He's picked the wrong man. Otamendi's got the yellow card. The French player's furious about the challenge, and it's degenerating now into pushing and shoving. Giroud's got booked there as well for his complaints about the challenge. It wasn't Otamendi, though, who tackled Pogba. And Titi's furious trying to get at the Argentina players. I've got to wait and see. Well, Otamendi got booked, Chris, but I'm sure that wasn't him.
No, I think it was it Mercado?
Was it Mercado with the challenge on Pogba? The French.
It was a daft challenge.
Livid.
Because it stopped the momentum after the goal. Now France, Giroud yellow carded.
Yeah.
But now they can take the time. It was really poor challenge from Mercado. What Otamendi does do, he kicks the ball
crazy
into
challenge.
Pogba.
Yeah. Otamendi gets booked. Mercado still hasn't been booked yet. It's all kicked off. It all suits France because the 4 minutes of added time are almost up. France 4, Argentina 3. Unbelievable drama, but the point is, Chris, that Argentina have just wasted the very little time that they had left to try and find a dramatic fourth.
Yeah, but you just wonder, that's taken a long time to sort this situation out, how long they will play.
Referee,
time there will be.
Yeah, blows his whistle. My stopwatch says we've played the minimum now. We're going to have another minute at least here. We don't really want it to end. 5 Live at the World Cup. Incredible stuff. France 4, Argentina 3. Giroud chases that free kick down to the byline. Tackled. Ball, I thought, went out of play there, surely. Play continues. The ball was behind the byline. Right, okay, goal kick. And I think very shortly proceedings are going to draw to a close. Another ball's ended up in the back of the Argentina net. We've got 2 balls on the field. Shambles at the moment. Right. Ball has come out of the net onto the field. This is it. Mascherano brings it forward. We're well beyond the 4 minutes of added time. Di Maria has it on the right-hand side. One last chance for Argentina. Aguero controls it. Plays it to his left. Chance here. Shot driven across goal. Oh, it's almost deflected in. It goes right across the fate of goal. It's all over. The full-time whistle blows. A lucky escape, really, for France in the dying seconds. The ball flashed across their penalty area. Argentina couldn't find the touch, but France are through to the quarter-finals. They have won a thriller in Kazan by 4-3. Kylian Mbappe, the real hero, with 2 goals. Aguero with the late third for Argentina, just to give them a sniff. And the camera close-ups focus on Lionel Messi. Another World Cup ends in disappointment, and that's the shot you want. The embrace with Kylian Mbappe. 2 fabulous football players, world stars. Lionel Messi coming towards the end of the career. Kylian Mbappe, so exciting. He's just starting. France 4, Argentina 3. Just wonderful drama, Chris Sutton.
Yeah, embrace Messi. Mbappe, he's saying, I'm the new kid on the block. He was absolutely brilliant for France, such a threat. But what a game. And Argentina, written off by many, played their part, and that chance, that opportunity at the death, they're probably inches away from getting back in it. Both teams, what a cracking game. I lost count of who scored this, that and the other. Not lost count of the result. I think France were the better team. I think they deserved to win. But what a game.
Looking at the shots now of people's expressions, the spectators, the audience, the crowd here, and it's an I was there moment. It's everyone is just absolutely flummoxed by what they've seen, and it's nice now after that little bust up at the end of the match, all the players now together shaking hands, congratulating each other on a wonderful game of football. The Argentinian keeper Franco Armani had to be hauled to his feet. He will blame himself, Chris Sutton, for the Mbappe goal that got France 3-2 up. A powerful shot driven underneath him.
Yeah, they've had issues, Argentina, with the goalkeepers. Caballero, he's had a nightmare. Romero couldn't make the World Cup. But at the end of it, it's good to see both sets of players embracing. What a game we've seen, what a clash, what a collision. And France, I think they deserved it though.
France are into the quarterfinals. They've beaten Argentina 4-3. They'll play the winners of Uruguay, Portugal, and it's lucky there's a 6-0-6 on the way, because pick the bones out of that. France 4, Argentina 3.